Welcome to the Black Girl's Guide to Outer Spaces. It's your girl Tiff B. First here, braving the cold to bring you some information about hand protection, how to keep the hands warm when you're winter biking. By far, one of the most difficult aspects of winter biking is protecting your hands, trying to prevent hypothermia. And really it's gonna start in your feet and your hands. So on this episode, we're gonna talk about 3 things that I use to help me when I'm winter biking. And this is gonna be based on about a 25 degree to 40 degree temperature range and around a 30 to 60 minute ride. So if you do anything longer than that or shorter than that, it may not apply to you. Now, one of the first things that I realized quickly when biking in 20-degree weather is that traditional gloves are not going to work. It's just not realistic, especially after you get past that 30-minute mark. One of the things I realized is maybe I should try some ski gloves, since that's really more adapted to being in the cold a lot longer, more of an impact with snow. So when I know that it's going to be around the 30 to 40 degree range, I just wear a nice pair of ski gloves. You can go with Burton's, there's a lot of different brands out there, but really it's gonna be trial and error in figuring out which gloves work, because I've purchased a lot of gloves that was fine for about 20, 30 minutes, and then after that, my hands went numb. The other thing that I like to do is hand warmers. You know, again, at some point, the gloves are just not gonna work. And so if you can invest in some decent hand warmers, those inside of your glove, especially if you're working with claw style gloves, can help a little bit with the warmth. Now, the last and final thing that I've really found to be the golden child in my biking world is these bar mitts. I cannot stress, like, it's crazy. I can actually wear gloves like this. These are the gloves that I wear. I don't have to wear really thick gloves. I can wear running gloves, and putting those on your handlebars literally blocks out the majority of the wind. And I can tell you, I've made it on my 60 to 70 minute commute into work and back from work, and my fingers were fine. It is literally the only thing that's worked. So if you don't mind adding a little ugliness to your bike, you know, they work. And maybe they won't work past an hour and 15. I can't talk to that, but they've worked for me for a nice 60-minute commute and helping keep my hands warm. I don't even have to use hand warmers, to be honest. Just a pair of these and those, and I'm good. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you want to bike upright and you're not trying to lean over into that position, it can be a little bit awkward and you have to take your hands out of the gloves. So if you think you may do that, then you do need to have a base pair of gloves that's a little bit better to protect you. So if you have other ideas for gloves for hand protection when you're winter biking that others may need to know about, please put it in the comments section. If you tried the bar mitts out, let me know how those worked for you. I can't find the perfect set of gloves to work for a 60-minute ride, but if you know something, let me know. Let's spread the word, let's build, and let's get out there and bike, because it could save your life. This is your girl Tiff B. First here for the Black Girl's Guide to Outer Spaces. We will be back with more episodes of our winter biking series. Stay tuned for how to protect your feet.